Greetings and salutations, my operators, and welcome back to Fate Grand Order Lost Boat number 6, Avalon LaFay. Last time, we went through the gauntlet of Castoria's memories, and yeah, just got traumatized by all the horrible, horrible fairies. Muramasa sacrificed himself to forge Excalibur, and Castoria gave us the essence of Excalibur to install onto the, Stormboarder. So, yeah. There's another interlude, apparently, so let's get back into it. Interlude. British airspace, 2 hours after the demonic dog's appearance. That giant demonic beast. I see. So that's the Black Dog's king, a magical energy eater who feasts on smoke and lightning. So Bargus has become a calamity. And Cyrano's curse shows no sign of slowing down. There's nowhere left to run. The way things are going, all fairies are destined to become an unseelie court, or turned into Moors. Either way, there's only a handful of sane fairies left. I don't know how long I can hold out either. If this really is the Great Calamity, then it's all her fault things turned out this way. Aurora, my love, my reason for existing, my... Listen to me, Lancelot. Ansel is a very dangerous fairy. She always makes such nonsensical prophecies, and nobody has any clue about her clan's true nature. Who knows what she might do if she catches everyone's attention and becomes the talk of all Britain. Remember, the Mirror Clan took in the Fairy of Paradise just like the Rain Clan once did. It's terribly irresponsible of her to make a prophecy like that now, especially when the Great Calamity could happen at any time. Why, it couldn't be a more obvious revolt against Queen Morgan. Just thinking about it makes my wings go dull. You understand me, right, Melusine? After all, you're my prince in shiny armor. You always bring me whatever I desire most, don't you? She doesn't have any wicked thoughts whatsoever. Really, good and evil don't factor into it at all. Most people think of her as the kindest, most compassionate fairy, one who strives for a world in which fairies and humans can coexist in peace. But they're wrong. That's just the image she projects. The only one she truly loves is herself. The only thing she cares about is maintaining a world where she's always beloved, a world where she can always be on top. She only advocates for humans so they will fawn all over her. She only guides fairies so they will all respect her. She seems like such a skilled leader because she never fights with anyone. She didn't survive this long because she is strong. She just always had a gift for dragging other leaders down. Every time a fairy more popular than her showed up, she would send the world down a dark path according to her whims. This time was no different. She didn't mean any harm. She just came to the realization that the Mirror Clan was dangerous and believed it with all her heart. So I killed them, just like she wanted. It was clear beyond any doubt that the Mirror Clan had done nothing wrong. But I still had to kill them, or Aurora would have withered away. As a fairy, Aurora's true skill is to completely convince herself of things that always work out in her favor. That's why she's neither good nor evil. The reason she never lost her radiance over the 3,000 years of her life is that her self-esteem is not of this world. Good. I buried my face in hands stained with the Mirror Clan's blood, trying to avert my eyes from what I had done. I had no right to ask their forgiveness, or even to apologize. I knew what kind of person Aurora was, and I still put her radiance first. Because I care more about her than I do all the other fairies of Britain. Aurora didn't do anything wrong. I'm the only wicked creature here. I've committed so many crimes, all because I didn't want her to lose her... Oh wow. I've committed so many crimes, all because I didn't want to lose her love, even though I knew it wasn't genuine. But that day was special. The Mirror Clan was special. They were a gentle group of fairies protecting Albion's corpse, and by extension, me. Not one of them so much as resisted. If anything, they seemed to pity me as they came to offer up their own lives. I didn't have a choice. Aurora would have withered and died if I hadn't done this. This isn't my fault. I didn't want to kill them. Aurora, I did this for you. All I want in return is for you to smile and say, thank you. I decided not to fly, so I wouldn't leave any evidence. On the night I returned, covered in mud and soaked in blood, soaked to the bone. I can't believe the entire Mirror Clan's city's gone. What could have happened to them? They say it was a Moor's attack, but how could Moors have gotten past the city walls? It must be Queen Morgan's doing. She must have gotten mad at Ensel's prophecy and... Don't be ridiculous. Queen Morgan is nothing if not prudent. She would never do anything like that. She valued the Mirror Clan's prophecies more than anyone. And Ensel was a wonderful clan leader who only ever wanted what was best for Britain. Poor Ensel. How could this happen to you? Whoever attacked the Mirror Clan is the foulest of beasts. The most rotten, hateful monster in all of Britain. Even if it may seem pretty on the outside, it only managed that by imitating me. What a horrendous, awful creature. Just thinking about it makes me sick. It was a miracle. It really was. Back in the dark bog, when I was still just a pulsing lump... Wait, pulsing? Pulsing! Lump of flesh, she took me in her arms and cradled me like I was the most important thing in the world. Hello there, darling one. Or perhaps I should say, good morning? My name is Aurora. What's yours? In that moment, I gained both mind and body. I knew what it was to feel and to admire. I knew what it was to love someone so deeply it could never be shaken. But, of course, that's just who she is. That's just who she is. I know why she cradled me in her arms back then. I know that she doesn't actually love me. But even so, I still love you, Aurora. That's right. I can maintain this form as long as I have these feelings. Even without Queen Morgan's gifted name, I can still remain myself as long as Aurora is around. Without her, I'd probably return to my original form. To who I became when I bore the hatred of all the northern fairies who were killed in the War of Spring 8,000 years ago. I'm going to go to Salisbury. If Britain really is about to end, I want to spend my final moments as her knight.
Kill them! Kill them! Kill them! Kill the northern fairies! They're the invaders who brought the calamities upon us. Are there any fairies who've been affected with Moor's poison? If you find one, capture and kill them before they become Moors. Round up the humans, make them fight the Moors. Kill any who refuse as an example to the others. The cathedral! Open the doors to the cathedral! The city is tainted! Run for the cathedral! Lady Aurora will help us! Lady Aurora will save us! She's the new Queen of Britain! I'm sure she'll sacrifice herself to the Moors to save us all!
Oh my, they all look so dreadful now. And to think, they used to be such peaceful fairies. Aurora. Who's there? How did you get in here? It's me, Aurora. I came down from the bell tower. The city's in chaos. Most of the fairies have lost their minds. It's only a matter of time until they storm the cathedral. I hate to say this, but Salisbury is done for. Oh my, I see. Yes, of course. I still have you, Melusine. Thank goodness you're all right. You are, aren't you? Oh, but of course you are. You're the strongest Tamlin in all of Britain. You never get injured or degrade, no matter what. You're still my beautiful, beloved knight, no different from the day I met you. You couldn't have come at a better time. I knew you were the only one I could rely on. Yes, you're right. Salisbury is done for. No, Britain itself is doomed. If only there were a way we could survive. How did things ever come to this? It's so terribly sad, but I'm afraid there's no other way, Melusine. Would you stay with me? I need you. Yes, of course. I'd be happy to spend our final moments together. I need you to help me escape. You can take me away from here, right? What? Is this so surprising? It's a natural response to run from danger, isn't it? Not in this case. You're just not bothering to think again. Where would you run to, Aurora? Where could you hope to go after abandoning this world and all the fairies who believe in you? Yes, it's all such a shame, but they won't love me anymore, right? So forget about them. Let's go somewhere more fun instead. The world outside Britain. You heard about from the Chaldeans, right? I'm sure it must be better than this boring old world. It's a world of nothing but poor, weak, filthy humans. Making my ideal world there should be easy. And you and I will be the only two fairies in it. That's what you want, right? My darling child, my little Melusine. I love you more than anyone right now. Now come, take my hand. Let's go start our new life together, okay? You're right. That is what I want. But if we did that, you'd probably just do the same things to that world that you've done to this one. All while telling yourself you're not aware of what you're doing. Your entire purpose is to be loved more than anyone else. Melusine, what are you talking about? Where's Coral? I don't see her anywhere. Coral? Oh, right, Coral. I turned her into a caterpillar because she was getting on my nerves. Then I accidentally stepped on her. Be careful you don't step in the mess over there. You've tracked it all over my nice clean floor. Aurora, I want you to know that I love you. I love you whether you believe it or not, whether you even care or not. No matter how evil you might be, I'll still make all your wishes come true. Oh, that's wonderful. I don't know what you're talking about, but yes, that sounds lovely. Then come on, let's go to the outside world. I'm sure we'll have such a wonderful time there. Huh? Don't you see? That would never happen. That can't ever happen. You'd never find the love you need out in the outside world. This is the only place you could be more beloved than anyone. Proper human history isn't as simple as Britain. They see you for how evil you are in an instant. Do you really think you could survive in a world like that? You, who can't even bear to go without absolutely pristine water? Your wings, your face, everything about you would fade and waste away. And that would be more than you could bear. You'd never be able to love yourself again. But you'd keep on deceiving yourself, trying to live the same way you always have, even though you no longer recognize yourself. Every morning you look in the mirror and die a little more inside. Maybe that's just normal life for other fairies. Maybe they wouldn't think anything of it. But for you, it would be the cruelest torture imaginable. Every day you'd cry yourself to sleep in despair, unable to even muster the courage to end your own life. Every day you'd be a fresh... every day would be a fresh hell, where you cling to glory that will be forever beyond your reach. Every day you'd hate yourself more and more. And that would just be... What are you saying, Melusine? What an awful, fake fairy you are, talking about a future that could never come to pass. Why, the very idea of me becoming more miserable with every day sounds even worse than death. Now, never mind that. Hurry and take me to the outside world, to where everyone will love me again, because you only live to please me, right? That's right. It would have been better if I only lived for myself. If I did, then I would have kept you alive, no matter what. Without you, I'd just go back to being a hunk of flesh. But I can only live to please you, and that is why I can't take you to a place that would be pure hell for you. Even now, I still remember when we met. I can see it like it was yesterday. I remember the wind that blew through the dark bog. I remember the way you shone so brilliantly. I remember how I swore to give everything I had to protect you. I love you, Aurora. I love you so much. Even if I should lose this form forever, I'll always...
Well, that takes care of Aurora. Holy crap, how many notes is this? Part 29. A prophecy. Atmospheric magical energy density just skyrocketed, and now there's a second high density magical energy signal too. And on top of that, it looks like Gyarados just disappeared from the pit. I mean, that's certainly better than the alternative, but it still beggars belief. What's going on here, Technical Advisor?
The increase in atmospheric magical energy density resulted from all the fairy bodies being burned. It's no cause for immediate concern, so we can ignore that for now. As for the second high-density magical energy signal, we haven't been able to get a visual on it yet, so we can worry about that later too. As far as the pit goes, it's, well... I'm sorry, I have absolutely no clue. All our data collection pertaining to it just vanished. It's almost like time itself has been rewound, but only in close proximity to the pit. Hold on, I picked up a space-time tremor inside the bridge. Something's about to come out. Everyone, get down.
Man, I cannot get my voice properly tuned. What's the situation? Bro Draco, Curlight, Ulterior Caster. How the devil did you just pop right in here like that? Oh no, never mind that now. Tell me what happened down there. Be quick. Be as quick as you can. And that's everything that happened in Avalon.
So Murmasa's gone too, huh? Mash, bring the round shield to the Nyasa's room, please. I'd like to store the Sacred Sword essence now, but we still have a chance. Okay, right away.
Now then, let's make sure we're all on the same page. First off, well done, Baron Draco. Thanks to you, we now know how the British Lost Boat came into being, Ceranos' fate, the pit's true nature. Merlin gave us a second chance by winding back the events that occurred near the pit. And we know that a new sacred sword was forged in the planet's inner sea, with Ultra Caster as its custodian. This has given us what we need to put together a plan of attack. Captain, patch me through to Professor, would you?
I'm here, Holmes. Don't worry about filling me in. I've been listening in the whole time.
I'm aware our observational data regarding the pit just disappeared along with the dream, but I trust you still have our navigational records pertaining to it, yes? Then I'd like you to calculate how much time we have until Ceranos appears, and until his curse begins pouring out of the pit. Furthermore, I suspect we're going to engage in close quarters combat with Ceranos, involving servants positioned on the boar's deck. So we need anti-curse measures in place as well as sturdy physical defenses.
We're not going to attack Ceranos with the Stormboarder's cans?
Oh, we're not going to attack Ceranos with the Stormboarder's cans?
Considering his massive size, I think that would be our best way of going about it.
We'll certainly try that as well, but I doubt typical means of physical intervention will do us much good. While I'm sure he has a spirit core just like any other god, it's protected by a thick layer of cursed flesh. Seeing as the curse effectively functions as muscle, we won't be defeating him so much as exercising him. As such, I suspect that blessed spiritual attacks from Ulterior Caster and Grumir the Sage will be our only effective means of fighting him. Though, unfortunately, what we can do to finish the job afterwards remains an open question. I hate to do this to Captain Nemo, but ramming Ceranos at full speed may be our only option.
Roger that. The ship definitely doesn't have much curse dispelling equipment after all. I just completed calculations for the countdown. We have 30 minutes until Ceranos appears. And the last time he showed up, it took another hour for the curse to spell out the pit.
You hear that, everyone? We only have an hour and a half. Our greatest enemy may be Ceranos,
But there's another calamity we need to stop before he appears. We cannot let these calamities escape Britain's shores and reach the outside world. To do so would be to let them become part of proper human history as well. Our first objective is therefore to find Bargus, the calamity head to Norwich from Manchester by way of Oxford, and take her down before Cernus appears. Neither we nor Britain have a moment to spare, which is why I'm beginning this operation immediately. Master Bear Draco, Ultra Caster, Grimir, you three will figure out a way to defeat Cernus. Captain, you and the Marines will plot the optimal route for the operation. Da Vinci, Professor, you two will come up with an anti-curse barrier for the Stormborn.
Huh?
What was that?
Something just attacked us. Impact on our starboard stern quarter. A single strike just gouged through our physical defenses. It burned away the armor plating, and the interior hallways are exposed to open air. Damn it! Marine overboard! One of them fell! Damn it! Layer Moonweir. Right now, we need to know what's going on. Where'd that thermic ray come from, Da Vinci? Nothing short of a divine construct should even be able to scratch the Stormborer's armor, let alone shred it.
There! I found it! Putting it up on the mire now.
Nuts.
A dragon? Enemy aircraft is cruising at 1,200 kilometers per hour, or knots per hour. Is it knots or kilometers? $1,200 knots per hour, and stepping up speed. Whoa! It's bounding off the magical energy in the atmosphere. It's at Mach 1, Mach 2. It's down his top speed. We're dealing with some kind of supersonic fighter. Hang on, how can it flare around at that speed? Oh crap, enemy aircraft is coming about and bearing right for us. It's on collision course. Contact in 10, 9, 8. Pull up, Manuir. Flanking speed. That thing will tear through the bridge if it hits us straight on. We need to dodge it at least at the last possible second and escape to higher altitude before it can change course. Gah! It was a damn close shave, but we got off with just a few scratches on the prow. Enemy aircraft is now 14 kilometers away. It just turned around again. What do we do, Captain? That thing's not gonna stop until it brings us down. I know. Just keep taking us up. We cannot maneuver that thing, but we'll just have to hope we can fly higher than it can. What's that thing, Da Vinci? Do you have any new data yet? Sure do. That wasn't a talon strike just now. It was a concentrated mana burst straight from the enemy's mouth. It looks like Bargus wasn't the only thing burning Britain to the ground. Just the heat from that thing's breath attack is enough to cleave through the ground. Its acceleration is affected by atmospheric pressure or air temperature. And its wings apparently ignore the laws of inertia completely. There's no mistaking it. That thing's Avalon, the pure-blooded dragon. A third calamity.
Yikes. If it's Albion, I wonder if that means...
Avalon's coming after the border. If it lands a breath attack on our stern, we're done for. We already know its breath is strong enough to cut through our physical defenses like paper. One strike to the stern and we'll lose the whole engine.
Everyone, sit down and strap in tight. Da Vinci, start tracking the time until the next breath attack. The 2 seconds before impact, I'm going to unfurl the gravity sails to maximum and pitch the ship upward, turning us on our tail. It'll feel like taking a tumble in midair, so the ship's going to shake like crazy. Don't stand up unless you've got a death wish. Once we evade the breath attack, I'll return the ship to upright position and maintain our altitude.
Here it comes! We're in firing range! 6, 5, 4, 3!
Raise the bow and unfurl the sails! Pull up! Did the board just do a loop-to-loop? We made it above the clouds, Captain, but damn it! We've burned through almost all the magical energy we had stored up. Now what do? There's no way we can dodge another one.
May I say something? I should be able to defend against that thermic ray now. I will not be able to protect the entire ship, and I can only do it for a few minutes. But if there's one section that's absolutely crucial, like the engine, I can at least put up a defensive barrier there. Would that be enough to get us through this?
That's most encouraging, Altria Caster. But before you do that, I have a question for you. The Calamity's only target is the British ferries. So why is that dragon attacking us? Why should it be interested in us?
Huh? I don't really know. I'm still learning the ropes by myself, so...
It's because we now have a means of saving Britain. Before, the Calamity considered college to be just another pebble in the road. But now, Altria's back and we have a real chance of taking down Ceranos. And the Calamities know just as well as we do that the Farrier Paradise is the enemy of Britain.
I see. So, before, we were merely passerbys. But now that we have a weapon, we're involved. That changes matters considerably. That dragon isn't coming after us. It's coming after Altria Caster, and that means... You're really going there, Holmes? Indeed. We can narrow down the enemy's focus simply by sending Altria out to the deck.
Ah!
If Altria goes out to the deck, with her hands up, that will lure Albion towards her. Once it closes in to try to kill her, we'll draw it into close combat. I call it Operation Titanic. What do you all think?
I can't believe this. What kind of hero is this guy anyway?
A great detective.
I don't know what a detective is, but I've probably heard history call someone like that a hero. It deserves to be destroyed. Look, even if I actually agree to this insane decoy scheme, I won't be able to defend the ship at the same time. I can either lure Albion in, or I can protect the ship from the blast attacks. Doing both just isn't an option.
Damn it! Just when I thought we had a viable plan.
Altria knows her limits. It's not a matter of willpower or confidence. If she says she can't do something, it's because she really can't do it. So we'll just have to drop this plan and...
No, we don't. You need a decoy to lure that dragon in, right? Then I'll do that while you protect the ship, Altria.
Percival? I'm sorry. He insisted on coming to the bridge.
I appreciate your offer, Percival, but I'm afraid you simply won't work. That Calamity is after the Fairy Paradise. There's no one else who can take Altria's place.
That's where you're wrong. I can take her place. This spear is the spear of selection, the same one used by the last Fairy Paradise. I'm an artificial child of prophecy, which makes me the perfect person for this job.
Okay, let me... Oh, wow, only 2. Okay, maybe not. I was gonna, like, swap out my command codes, but I think we might have, like, a set layout.
God, Mel seems so cool.
The dragon's mind no longer functioned like a person's. But that wasn't a problem for it. It was originally made up of whatever happened to be nearby. Things like the Northern Fairies' grudges that had been around for thousands of years, and a clump of dying cells that had fallen off the dragon's remains. It was an extermination engine meant to destroy the land around it. the land made of fairy corpses. It no longer had anything in the way of pain, grief, joy, or love. It just was. The commands running through its brains as electrical signals couldn't have been simpler. Objective: stop anyone impeding Bryn's collapse. Reason: unknown. Target: flying enemy aircraft. Tip: target: tip of flying enemy aircraft. Action: eliminate. Action: destroy. The dragon soared across the twilit sky, the wind screaming past his ears. It felt nothing, nothing at all. Not a single human impulse ran through its brain. Target acquired. Target acquired. Target. Its visual data wavered. An ache built in its chest, in the hollow where its heart should be. There was something very familiar about the target standing on the tip of the flying enemy aircraft.
Good. I can still move. I should be able to manage like this. I hope you're all watching this, everyone. Alright, I understand what I have to do. I'll stay put on the bow and let all you handle the dragon. I'm in no condition to fight anymore anyway, so decoy duty should be perfect for me. Come on, you two. Please don't look so glum. I'm glad I can still be useful somehow. You really don't need to feel bad about this. That said, I do have one last request I'd like to make. Please, don't think too badly of the Bryn, or of the fairies who lived in it. Just like there are good humans and bad humans, there are also good fairies and bad fairies. There is no such thing as a bad species or a bad society. There are just good and bad people. I don't know anything about your world of proper human history, but I do know this. Even though it ended up like this, even though so many sad, tragic things happened here, Fairy Britain was still a beautiful kingdom and a wonderful world. Our Britain may be dying, but that's not because it was wrong. It's not because it was a bad world. Things that should persist will persist. Things that should continue on will do so. That's all I wanted to say, so please, hold your heads high. Our world took over 10,000 years to come this far. It may never be perfected now, but your world still has a future ahead of it. So I hope all of you take advantage of that to make it there someday. Even if it takes hundreds, if not thousands of years. I hope your world will one day become a utopia where every living thing can find salvation. Thinking back on it now, I might have come across a little arrogant. But I guess I couldn't have been too bad if both Bear Draco and Mash smelled at what I had to say. Alright, Percival, let's show everyone why you're a Knight of the Round Table. This will be your last battle, so make sure it's one you're proud of. All that aside, this is kinda crazy, isn't it? I still can't believe I'm riding on a flying ship. It's like something out of a story. If this goes well, I'll have to make sure Garrus and the Round Table Army never hear the end of it.
Enemy dragon incoming! Accelerating to maximum speed to match. We only have enough fuel left for one shot at this. Bear Draco, I want you to back Ultra Caster up by throwing everything you've got at it. Enemy contact in 10 seconds. This will be our first battle against the Calamity. Good luck, everyone. Ooh boy, I am nervous for this.
This really is not good for me. Okay, so... What's going on? I can't click it. Everyone saw it, right? The action appeared, it just wouldn't register. So the only one we have available is Saber. Ultra X is not gonna last long into Lancer. I could also run her. I can run Alter. If she casts a threat to MA, then XX will have a bonus damage against her too. So that's a possibility. But then after that, I got nothing. Like the only thing we can really do is just like concentrate it. She's garbage, right? Like legitimately can't do anything. Yeah, increase NP key for herself, increase NP gain for allies. But that's not gonna be super helpful. Like, I guess this would, in theory, work. Let's try it. I mean, I don't have much choice here. Alright. Let's go with this team. Let's see how far we get. Let's even do it in one. I kind of doubt it, but hopefully. Fingers crossed. Oh, man. This got me nervous. Game, don't break. The hell is that? Calamity of Flame. Albion. That was really cool. Okay, Stormborn Endurance. In this battle, the Stormborn itself will take damage from enemy attacks. The Stormborn has an Endurance gauge, which will be reduced by enemies' unique attacks. If the Stormborn's Endurance drops to 0, the battle will be lost. You can use Ultra's Caster's Noble Phantasm to protect the Stormborn from the enemy attacks. After a Noble Phantasm at the right moment to protect the Stormborn. Okay. Okay, so 400k for the first bar, and we have 3 bars to go through. God damn it. A little more. So she's all AoE? Alright, so Dragon Will is treated as a buff. Apply Dragon Will, increase attack based on the number of Dragon Wills applied. Increase MP strength based on the number of Dragon Wills applied, and increase damage taken based on the number of Dragon Wills for yourself. Sure do wish I had some buff removal. Okay, so we have an Artoria chain.
しばしお待ちを。夏といえばカレーですので。お任せよ。
Really hope it's in a situation where each break bar is higher HP than the last one.
死を照らす命の証。見るがいい。
But that is usually the case, so. Alright, that's one down.
見事。ならば答えよう。
God, I wish I had a heal. Okay, so what can I do?
しばしお待ちを。夏といえばカレーですので。セットアップ。行くぞ。アクトワン。
I assume the NP is the unique attack? I just need her to take a little less damage here.
エーテル宇宙の剣技をお見せしましょう。ズバッといきます。いいですね。早期銀すなわちコスモス。エーテル宇宙しかるの秩序。行くぞ。ツインミニアドディザスター。
How much did I do? Wow, okay. She's apparently a threat to me. Cool. I live, bitch. Oh, well, this is actually a problem. This is actually a big problem. Okay, that will save us one time.
お任せよ。
But then we still have 2 hits left, and Saber is about to die.
いいですね。
Mayhap I should have given her a heal.
あれはいつか見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても、私は星を探すのです。さあ、幕を開けて、アラウンドカリバーン。
Okay, they give her a heal. Cool. She's so cool! And we're on fire. No! We're so close. We could
マスター。
NP'd. Who? Okay, it's just Berserker, so.
これでいい。行きます。
Yeah, it's only for Saber class, and we don't have the thing active anymore. I don't think it counts as good either, so either way, overcharge and oh well. Okay. Also, exit overcharge doesn't matter.
エーテル宇宙の剣技をお見せしましょう。フォーリナー。
Alright. Let's see how much this does. Hopefully it does enough.
オルトリアクター臨界突破。我が暗黒の攻防で素粒子に帰る。クロスカリバー。
Okay, good, good, good.
控えめに言って本気を出します。最果ての光を私にボーナスを。セイバーシスレスダブル X ダイナミック。
Oh, we got the break! Battle's over! Battle's over! Woo!
ちょっとシリアス
First
な
strike!
ものです。えっへん。
Man, that didn't work. I was gonna use like Saber Alter with like a 2030 as like support.
The dragon is withdrawing. We haven't defeated it yet.
Damn it! We can't let it get away. We'll never get another chance. We have to finish it off now, no matter what. Engineer, give us more power.
I can do that. But the Buddha won't be able to handle it. He'll bend the whole ship out of shape, starting with the hole in our right flank. If our keel starts to warp too, the whole ship will fall apart.
Damn it! It's going to get away. If only I'd been more careful.
She's not going to get away.
Huh? But we don't have any means left to...
Senpai is right, Captain. We don't have to go any faster. She won't be going anywhere. Britain's strongest knight is still standing on our bow.
It's bow, isn't it? I thought I thought you would be free once Morgan was defeated. I thought being a Tamlin was chaining you down. That's why I started the Round Table Army. That's right,
Oh, silly. You can swing a sword with tears in your eyes. Why don't you take a little break, Percival? You're doing a great job. Much better than all those fairies who sit around doing nothing. I'm proud of you, too. I can see why you were the last child to make it through the... Huh? What's wrong? You're crying harder? Oh, right. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. I'm so insensitive, Percival. Emotions are... well, there's a lot I don't know about them. Right, of course. They're all your friends, but you were the only one to be chosen. You had to grow strong, no matter how hard it was. Okay, there's something I can teach you then. It's okay to feel indebted to your friends. It's okay if you can't find a way to like yourself. One day, you'll find something you care more about. Wow. One day, you'll find something you care about more than yourself. That's how it was for me. So please, remember this, Percival. No matter how terrible this world is, as long as you can find one thing you love, then...
I know. I deceived a lot of people for that. Now it's time I got what I deserved. Hear me, Sacred Spear! Oh, Spear of Selection, pass judgment on mine actions.
何もかも失われた。僕には戦う理由がまだ一つ残っている。美しき妖精、醜き厄災を運命まで奪うのが愛だというのなら、それをこの槍で打ち砕こう。さらば我が愛。
The spear of selection pierced the heart of the dragon's corpse. Its strength utterly spent, it fell to the ground as the knight's body aged far, far beyond his years and crumbled to dust where he stood. As the dragon fell, it witnessed the night's final moments.
Percival, 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 my brother.
A great pain racked the dragon's hollow chest. The wind, screaming past its ears, sounded like deep, heaving sobs.
Well done, my fellow Chaldeans, and you, Altria Casto of Britain. But we don't have time to celebrate our victory just yet. Technical Advisor, status report.
Heavy damage to the Stormboarder's right flank, and we used up a ton of fuel during the battle. We need to keep the border up here, on standby while we refuel and repair. The fuel shouldn't be an issue since we can use the mana in the atmosphere to produce more. We'll need at least 20 minutes to repair the ship, though. But I really love 30, though we can do it properly.
I see. That long? Alright, figure something out. What about you, Administrative Advisor? How much time have we lost?
We spent 20 minutes fighting the fire calamity. And it would take 30 more to get to the Stormboarder in fighting ship again. We only have 10 minutes till Ceranos appears. Indeed, we won't make it for Ceranos' emergence, but we still have 40 minutes till the final catastrophe. More importantly, we have a solid chance of defeating him now. The issue is the other calamity, Vargas. She and her black dogs have burned Oxford to the ground, and soon will arrive in Norwich. We simply cannot go after both her and Ceranos in the Stormboarder. If we're going to defeat her, it will have to be with a separate unit.
We could always just leave her. We've got much bigger fish to fry right now. The Pit's calamity will destroy the whole world if we don't stop it, but all the black dogs do is burn down cities. The world won't be in any danger if we leave them alone.
I'm inclined to agree, Grimir. Once Vargas leaves Norwich behind and sets out on the ocean, she'll be a calamity for proper human history as well. However, she won't be the first fairy named Vargas to appear in British myths. And the threat she poses can be dealt with later. We can't and shouldn't prioritize her now.
Wait, please. I'd like to request that a separate unit be sent out to handle her anyway. I understand she's not our top priority. I agree that we should focus all of our resources on Ceranos right now. But even so, I'm asking you let me go after her. I can't just sit by and let Vargas become an enemy of proper human history. Besides, Norwich is both her and Bogart's hometown. Letting her destroy her own home would be tragic.
Curelight.
You make a good point.
What do you think, Baron Draco? Mash Curelight is your personal servant. If you believe she can do this, I'll support your decision. We don't know exactly what kind of calamity Vargas has become, but we do know that it'll be one hell of a fight. With that in mind, are you sure you want to do this?
I am.
Very well then. Holmes, put together a plan of attack. I don't care how reckless it is. Just make sure it doesn't exceed the time we have until the Stormboarder leaves for the pit. Also, I'll need Altria Castor to stay here on the border. If you two don't make it back in time, she's our best shot against Ceranos. No, on second thought, we'll need Altria Castor, Grimir, and the Stormboarder. As long as we have all three, we should be able to take out Ceranos. So if you two can't make it back before it's time to go, I won't hesitate to leave you behind. Got it? So if you So if you determine you can't complete this mission, you just come right back here. And keep an eye on the clock, either way. This is the one time I will not tolerate disobedience. Get back late, and you can expect a week in solitary. Yes, sir.
Good grief. This is going to be quite the complicated operation. Fortunately, I've always preferred complex cases over simple ones, and I fully respect your decision. In fact, I suspected something like this might happen, so I ensured the shadow border was prepared while you were down in the spirit cavern. All you need now is a driver. Let's see. Mr. Menuier? Can I count on you to escort them once more?
Yeah, you bet. I'm used to parachuting in and everything now.
Then it's settled. The calamity at Norwich will be handled by two of our most seasoned members, Mr. Bear Draco and Mash Curelite. You'll have 30 minutes to complete the operation. I can't give you any more than that. We'll catapult the shadow border towards the outskirts of Norwich. Once you defeat Bargus, you're to return to the rendezvous point in the shadow border. From there, the storm border will retrieve the shadow border, crew and all, and head for the pit. Any objections, Da Vinci?
Nope, sounds perfect. I was just hoping for a little time to take care of an errand on my own. I just ran to Bryn and found out I left something really important back in Salisbury. I need to go back to Mike's pub to pick up the Typhoon and all my records of our journey. It would be a real shame to leave here without those. I'm trusted there too,
Hopefully.
You know it. We gave her a really hard job after all. As soon as we send the shadow border on its way, we'll head back to Salisbury. Once we arrive, we'll leave the storm border on standby in midair and go pick up Habitrot at the pub myself. After that, we'll fly up as close to Norwich as we can and wait for you guys to get back. Alright, now that we've got a plan, there's no time to waste. Marines, you work with nurse and engineer on repairs. Mash and Bear Draco, you two get on the shadow border. The storm border will keep heading towards Norwich until we're ready to launch you. After ejecting the shadow border, we'll turn towards Salisbury and drop off Da Vinci. Got it. Stay safe out there, Da Vinci. Don't worry about me. I know Mike's pub like the back of my hand. Okay, see you later, Bear Draco. I just know you and Mash are gonna make it back fine, too.
Okay, in the Force Progress Note, Section 29, the prophecy, you will be defeated if guest servant Mash is vanquished, where you'd like to begin the quest. In this quest, you will form a party immediately before the battle begins, where you'd like to start the quest. Okay?
A curse upon you. A curse upon the Fang clan. One day a beast will appear among you. A great black beast. A black dog with a humanoid appearance and exceptional strength. Don't be shy. Take it. Consider it your reward for banishing the king of the Moors.
Oh! This beast will grow in accordance with the law of the jungle. The weak are meat for the strong to eat. Survival of the fittest in the truest sense. This horrific fairy, the foulest of foul creatures, will live by eating those they love. Tears spilling down her cheeks, she tore into her lover's flesh. This one wasn't part of a clan. He was a new fairy from among the forest children. He was kind, good-natured, and even stronger than her. They recognized each other's talents at a glance, and fell in love at first sight. She truly loved him from the bottom of her heart, so she was sure this time would be different. Her hunger couldn't be sated. Though she wept in self-loathing, the joy of eating, the taste of flesh in her mouth, the warmth of it sliding down her throat, always won out. Her lover's flesh was delicious, precious, and horrific. It tasted all the better because her love for him had been genuine. It had been 400 years since her birth. Thanks to her meals mixing love, joy, grief, and torment, her mind had shattered long ago. She thought about taking her own life every time she lost another lover, but always changed her mind. It would be so easy to die, but she knew that if she did, all her dread meals would have meant nothing. Her first predation had been Duke Foulweather. She only him to keep Britain safe. After bringing his outstanding mystics into her own flesh, she fought a calamity herself. She was naturally driven to love those who were strong, so she could make their abilities a part of her. That was what survival of the fittest meant to her. Having lived her whole life consuming those she loved, she could no longer die merely because she wanted to. Born naturally strong and raised as the clan's daughter, she knew she had a duty to fulfill the responsibilities she had stolen. As long as people placed their trust in the child of calamity, she knew she had to fight for justice more than anyone. That pride was the only thing holding her fractured heart together. But even that had reached its limit. No fairy so horrible could have a right to live. But just as she had pulled out her horn and was about to tearfully end her own life.
Hello? Who are you? Why are you crying?
In the era of the High Queen, 2002, she met a sickly human child.
Manchester. I must hurry to Manchester. I must get the fairies there, to Caldia. I must give Adonis at least a little more time.
That day, it had been 17 years since she first met the human child. The time she spent with him was the happiest in her life. It was the first time she had ever experienced true peace and fulfillment. Though hesitant about this new love that violated her rule of only loving the strong, she also found joy in it. The human was obviously weak. She would never be tempted to eat him. For someone like her, who had only eaten strong fairies, so that she might grow stronger herself, this love was a balm, proof that she wasn't the beast she had always dreaded. So she swore to do anything she had to protect this new love. She decided she would fight to protect his beautiful heart. Humans and fairies coexisting peacefully, living as equals. Even if such a thing may still be difficult for all Britain, she thought she could at least make it happen in her own territory. The fairies of Manchester agreed, and were thrilled about the idea of migrating to proper human history.
It's over for Britain. Camelot is already overrun with Moors, and the other cities will follow soon. Before that happens to Manchester, I need to gather my residents and bring them to the shore where Caldia waits. Even if I can't go with them myself, I can at least make sure they survive.
She exits the woods, finally reaching Manchester. But there,
Huh?
She sees the fairies of Manchester laughing as their human neighbors.
Get rid of them! Get rid of them! Get rid of our old toys before we move! Tear off their limbs! Rip out their guts! It's so fun! Hee hee! The first scream's the best! None of the rest compare! Now, them! Them! Get rid of them before Bargus gets back so he doesn't find out! Bargus will be furious if he finds out we've been keeping them in our sheds. Bargus will be giddy if he finds out we've been in our sheds every day. Bargus the big eater, Bargus of many loves. If she finds out, she'll punch us for not letting her join the fun. What? What is this? What are you doing?
She yelled at the wicked fairies of her town. They smiled and replied,
What do you mean? We're just imitating you, Bargus. We all know all about it. We saw you in your mansion. We always hid and watched you. You had so much fun playing house. You read such wonderful stories. You were enjoying yourself so much every day that we decided to try imitating you. You're imitating me? By killing humans? I killed a human? You treated him so kindly. You cared for him so tenderly. And then you ate him. You ate him right in your manner. It was so much fun to watch. We decided to try it for ourselves. And it was fun. Way more fun than just watching. There's nothing more fun than eating humans. Ah, ah. G- 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 I've had this dream so many times. I'm crying. I'm crying while eating the remains of what used to be my lover. Having another good cry? Why don't you come over here? You don't have to stop crying. Just tell me what happened today. It's okay. I promise I'll never stop liking you, no matter how embarrassing it may have been. I only at the strong. That's why I thought there was no way I'd at him. You know, there's nothing like a fun story to cheer you up in hard times. Why don't I tell you another tale of your favorite knights of the Round Table? I'll tell you a story of Flotsam that drifted here as a changeling, a florid, proud, and slightly somber story. A story of the brave knights you've always looked up to. But I've been broken for so long. So long. Strong, weak, it didn't matter. There! Look out at the garden. Those flowers you planted have grown in beautifully. And I see you plant another one for me today, so that I could enjoy them even though I can't walk. All I am is a horrible beast, a monster who only wants to at those she loves. Going to end your life to atone for your sins? I know how you feel, but let's just take it easy. You're the most truly noble of the fairies. You ending your own life would be a tragic loss. Oh. So, let's make a deal, Bargus. It's still a little too soon for you to take on the curse. I'll seal this memory away for you, so you'll go on believing he's alive. Don't worry, if things get too hard, just come back to the room, and you can experience his last day again. like a dream. Now come on, let's go! Let's go to the outside world, where there's more humans to eat! It'll be so much fun! Even more fun than this! I just know we'll be happy with all those humans to play with. You know, I've read about this in a book that you arrived in Flotsam. It said creatures that do things like this are called demons. I knew then that I had to kill them. I was wrong. I chose to protect the wrong thing. This isle never had anything in the way of justice. I have to take responsibility. I can't let them go to the outside world. Look, everyone! Bargus is smiling! She's about to do another one of her hilarious performances! Bargus the crybaby! Bargus crying tears of happiness! Look, what kind of prayer are you having today? Don't be stingy. Let us try some too. I have to kill every last one of these evil creatures.
Ah! There it is again. It's all over. Not even the Vault Castle can keep us safe. Norwich is done for. We're dead if we stay here. Let's make a break for it before that thing chews us up like it did the city walls. What about Lord Spriggan? Shall we take him with us? Who cares about him? He chose to hold up in the vault. He's not our lord anymore as far as I'm concerned. Come on, I'm gonna open the door. Once we're out, head straight for the harbor. As long as we can make it to the sea, we at least won't have to worry about being burned alive.
Run away, idiots. What's the point of going anywhere if I have to leave all this precious art behind? My vault castle is impenetrable. I spent 100 years reinforcing the bell tower and making it the strongest tower of pure iron in Britain. It can stand up to any number of Moors. Cut that out! Don't you know how dangerous that is? Who's going to restore all these precious works of art I've been collecting if they get damaged? Nobody, that's who. Not even Morgan understood their true value. It's unbelievable what merely imitating humanity can accomplish. Yes, 90% of this is worthless junk, but the other 10%? Miraculous! Diamonds in the rough! Somehow, against all odds, this country produced some of the finest works of pure art ever made. Yes, that's right. It's fine if these fairies don't see its value. Indeed, there would be little point in trying to explain it to these plebeians anyway. Bryn's art is mine. It's the only reason I've stayed alive all these years. My soul has been enthralled to this world from the moment I first wandered into it. Collecting these treasures has been my raison d'etre. It is mine. It can only be mine. Mine! I'd sooner see Britain burn than give up these priceless vaults. Damn it! Will you cut that out already? What in the world is going on out? Oh my. Oh my. Well, that's a hell of a thing. Don't I look the fool for saying I'd rather see Britain destroyed? I can't believe I not only misjudged my clientele, but also my chance to quit while I was ahead. True, I did want a foolish puppet I could manipulate as I please, but even that only goes so far. There's nothing so difficult to control as a runaway Philistine. I should have known better than to look down on them. That aside, I thought Morgan or Caldale would be the ones to destroy Britain. I never could have imagined it'd be one woman's idiot idea. All things begin with the smallest of foundations, however they may eventually flourish. A foundation so small, even the tiniest of insects gnawing at it can bring it all crashing down.
Alright, we stuck the landing. No, it's just a thrown away. Hang on tight, I'm throwing it. Damn, it's over 1,000 degrees out there here. Just like it was at Manchester. And there's a ton of black dogs out there too. Before we get there, Bell Draco, let me just remind you of what Holmes said. From what we know of your past battles with Vargas, and what we saw of her in Manchester, it's safe to assume she can absorb the life force of any human with low magical energy resistance who gets too close to her. So this time, you need to stay behind in the shadow border and summon your servants remotely. Vargas' magical energy consumption has a 1 kilometer radius, so this will be the greatest distance you've ever summoned from. According to Nemo Professor's calculation, you can only summon 1 shadow servant, 2 if you really push your limits. While we're on the subject, Nemo Nurse said to tell you that you'll seriously regret it if you try to summon 2. Got it. Then I'm going with 2.
Thank you, Master.
Yeah, that's about what I thought you'd say. Don't worry. I'll take the heat from Nurse right there with you. Whoop. There's the high-density magical energy signal we've been expecting. It's 6 kilometers ahead, right in the center of Norwich. Here's the feed from the telescope. Let's see what Vargas looks like near— Ah! Well then. She's over 40 meters tall? And she's actually eating the lightning? We need the storm border to even stand a chance against a monster like that. Are you guys sure you want to do this? It's not too late to turn around, you know. Even Holmes said if worse comes to worse, we don't have to fight her.
I'm sure. Please keep going. Please, let me go to her. There's nothing to be afraid of. The old Vargas was much stronger.
Seriously? Damn, this Vargas sounds like a hell of a gal. Ugh, fine. You're sure about this too, right, Bear Draco? Because we're coming up on the point of no return real fast now. Stay on course, Menuire. Mash, be careful.
I will, Master. Open the hatch and casting leg enhancement spell. Now! Here I go!
Well, I think the only obvious choice is Squirtoria and Castoria. Oh, she doesn't have the thing. Crap. Well, I hope she can't dodge or turn invincible. Or NP drain. Yeah, NP drain will be annoying. Where is... There. I always forget it's like level 56. Probably want to give her Prisma Cosmos. Yep, if this doesn't work, then I'm gonna give her the burn spell stuff, and then go with the, Tiny Lake. Where the hell? Man! Almost at level 10. Yeah, I can finally stop using this stupid thing. Because don't we get like a new outfit in the
next last bout? Well, collapse baskets. Oh, great. It's permanent. Well, what the hell do I do now?
倒れません。油断しはしません。今のうちに準備を。白兵戦行きます。
I mean, I really don't have a choice here, do I?
もちろん遠慮はし楽しみです。ね
Oh boy. Okay, so she has single target. That's a plus.
ステータスこれで耐えます。遠慮ロックオン了解。押し切り狙い撃ちです。
No crit. Man. Oh, crap. Did not expect her to one-shot Mash. Okay, change plans. Alright, let's give her all the burn stuff. That's the wrong one.
そろそろクエストに戻る？
Command codes. Oh, actually, no, that one should probably stay on. This one... We just Star Gather. There's one that gives crit stars, right? Right, okay, this one gives crit stars. So I want that one. Let's give her the BB slot machine. Because why not? And I'll open this to give her the Merlin card. Which is a different filter. Merlin, Merlin, Merlin. There's... I should probably try to go for double burn. Though I really am tempted for the saber damage. Alright. Now what can we give Castoria? We should probably give her the other burn, just so we have a backup plan. I want to keep that for the heal. The crit's probably not gonna help. I feel like debuffs might be relevant, but yeah, she has debuff removal on her NP, so maybe I don't need to do that. If they have attack up, I feel like I should try to remove it. Where's the remove buff? Remove the buff immune, which isn't super helpful. Crit rate up. Maybe? I feel like attack up's gonna be like more common. Yeah, let's go with this one. And that makes it multi-purpose. Alright. Let's try it again. Now I know that Mash is just super squishy. So the taunt has to follow up with Invincible. Swap this out. Or highlight. Alright, let's go. Come on. Oh, wait, I should have switched Prisma to 2030. So I have stars. Oh, the whoopsie. This was itself. That'll save us a turn of damage. Buffs. Or MP gauge doesn't really matter. God damn it. Didn't get the other Castoria burn card. Okay, match still fine. Okay, so you get stronger every time someone dies. Wow, this is just not good for us. Ooh, nice crit. Wow, we lost Castoria. Oh my god! How do I even... Fine. Alright, so Golden Sumo. Pray we have RNG good enough for... Squirtoria crit chain. Man, it's annoying. Where's my golden sumos? Or golden carp. I don't think it's a card that just increases crit damage, is there? Crit strength by 20%. Is there something with crit arts? Or let's go for this one. Alright, let's try it again. Man. Can't believe the NPC lost. Okay, that's not great. You know, maybe I should have brought like Saber or
I want the arts buff.
楽しみです。遠慮はしませんとも。
Come on, crit.
狙い撃ちです。
Wait, what? Oh my god!
遠慮はしまロックオン遠慮はしませんともえいトー
Crit, crit. Thank you.
エクス
Oh my... Seriously? So frustrating. Okay, she can remove a card. Increase MP gain for all allies. Increase critical strength for all allies. Yeah, she's my best option if I want to try this. I mean, it's that or like Heroin X. Or XX. Okay. Tries again. Well, it's not ideal.
バニーの力をお見せしよう
Still not super ideal here.
ステータス裏打ちはしませんホールドアップさてカードはどういうそうですねロック遠慮はしませんとも光を
Wow, I still didn't crit.
狙い撃ち
Cool. Wow. How are we getting so many goddamn many Troyer cards? Did we had 3 last turn. How the hell are we getting 4 hits turn? How does that work? Did doing that reset the deck? I guess I just put the dodge on match so he doesn't die randomly.
そのようにそうですそのように光よせいカードの真髄お見せします
Okay, okay, okay.
これで耐えます裏打ちはしません
This is such an annoying fight.
ロックオン楽しみですえいトー
Please crit. Oh, thank you.
エクス バ
What the hell am I supposed to do? What? It removes buffs! What the hell am I supposed to do with this one? I can't NP, I can't invincible. What the hell am I supposed to do? Am I missing something? Oh my god, match just be the last servant standing. Effing fine. Stupid ass fight. Why is that even the purpose of this? You lose anyways. It's so stupid. There. We're done. F&A. We spent like 15 minutes on this for like no reason. So frustrating. I don't know why. I just don't trust her right now. Wow. There, we're done. Freaking stupid. Like, what would just ended if I put Mash at third? Come on, Beldaco, pull it together! I knew you were pushing yourself too hard. I've been following along on the monitor, and there's just no way you can beat her. She's consuming enough magical energy to kill a mage easy. I'm gonna contact Mash and get her out of there. She doesn't stand a chance by herself. Huh? Am I seeing things, or is her shield glowing? Are those new spirit origin signals? Yeah. I'll throw the data onto the monitor. Recognize them, Beldaco? I know them anywhere. Huh? Why are you getting up like... Ah! How many stem impulses did you just take? You're still going to do this? Nurse said 2 servants was your limit. I know, it's okay. This is Mash's fight.
The fire has raised the state to the ground. You've become a demonic dog that burns fairies alive and feasts on their smoke and lightning. You're a completely different creature than the knight I met before. You no longer know the city, or even remember your own name. I know there's no way I can defeat you, you'd probably devour most heroic spirits before they even had a chance. Even so, I can't let you win. Not here. There were fairies who looked up to you, fairies who wanted nothing more than to come back here. Do you see the shield? This is the shield of the heroic knights you once admired. Rob, Wag, Winky. They didn't put their faith in me just so I could give up now. I am Mash Curelight, the Knight of Sheffield. I am the Knight of the Round Table who will banish the calamities and save Britain from its fate.
Well said, young maiden. You spoke not from anger at your enemy, but to inspire yourself. I have heard your stirring cry, and cannot stand idly by. I hope you can forgive my tardiness. Would you permit me to join you on this battlefield, Lady Mash? I'm surprised you got here before me, Sir Gawain. I thought it was my duty to protect beautiful maidens. Then again, it seems I was getting ahead of myself. The young lady clearly needs no escort. Her fighting spirit and bravery are truly like spring and thunder. I doubt even our fellow knights could hope to match her. But do not think I will let you keep the honor of fighting at her side, but to yourself, Sir Gawain. I'm not going anywhere, no matter how I may be mocked for being a hovering parent.
Wait, what do you think this is? Some kind of Parents' Day at school? I mean, what are you two doing here? I thought heroic spirits from proper human history couldn't be summoned to this Britain.
So it seemed, but it appears we are a special case. There must have been people in this land who assumed our names. So if they were making use of our names, it's only fair that they should make some room for us as well. Indeed, I have no way of knowing who in this land chose to carry on my name. But it is thanks to their reckless bravery, nay, their exploits, that I am able to be here now. This spirit origin will only last a few minutes, but that will suffice. Gawain, I leave the rest, the left legs, to you. This demonic dog is clearly Cast Plug's equal. We have no time to argue. I can say the same to you, Lancelot. Do not take needless risks simply because Lady Mash is here. Remember, failure is not an option, not with 3 knights at the round table fighting together. Now, to arms, comrade! Together, we shall carve a path for the Shield Knight. Indeed! Let's be about it.
Thank you, you two. With your help, I should be able to defeat her. No, to save her. Her name is Bargus. She's a loyal knight who has always done her best to protect this Britain. She used her strength to protect the weak and prayed for a world where they could live in peace. Black Calamity, leader of the fairy-eating beasts. As one entrusted with the name of a knight from the Round Table, I will see that you go no further.
Oh boy. Alright. Now we work with these two. This is gonna suck. Calamity of the Beast. Barkus. She gained a break bar.
ステータスアップこれで足ります
Hooray! We can use our NP. Apply a state granting immunity to magical energy devourer. And apply a state granting immunity to the effects when the enemy decreases max HP, max HP and increases defense for all allied troops. While you're on the field, increase Round Table Knight's defense for all allied troops. Increase attack and burst card effectiveness for all allied troops. Round Table Knights while you're on the field. And gain stars at the end turn. Increase MP gain and increase arch effectiveness for all allied troops. Round table while you're on the field. Increase MP gauge for all allies at the end turn. Ooh, that's pretty.
邪念立つべし円卓の名においてこれだ円卓の名において
Yeah, the charisma. Increase attack and buster card effective for 3 turns. Save that for next turn. Oh! Change sunlight. Wait, yeah, let's do it now. And give it defense up.
倒れません
お任せを
I guess this way would be best.
了解押し切ります
Ooh, nice. 30k. Really? All my buffs gone like that.
神明
まだまだ湖の乙女と共に
私は最悪の席に立つそれは全ての傷全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷権限せよ
Alright, let's MP chain this. See how else goes. Get that sweet defense up.
この輝きに夜よしみ大地を照らすは不変の守り
Squirtoria will still count as a Knight of the Round Table, right? Even if she's a Summer Servant. So as soon as one of them dies, she should get the same abilities.
だんだんと燃え盛れ我が聖剣アロンライトオーバーロード
Oh, yeah, a lot. Cool, cool, cool. Not cool.
はい受けてまいりました炎よ
Nice. Wow. Big crit damage. And there goes our debuff. Well then, I don't know what to do.
ステータスアップこれで足りますまだ
I don't know if this.
倒れませ
I
ん
think it's AoE, so. I think I want Lancelot to stay around because he has more arch cards.
了解
お任せを
押し切ります
Really? No crits? Really? Well, that's fun. Really? What the F do I do? He removes buffs. Like, legitimately, what the hell do I do?
白兵戦行きます今のうちに準備白兵戦行きます無駄打ちはしません
Like, I have to go all in or I think I'm just dead.
遠慮はしませんともフリーズえいエクス
Oh my god, seriously? Oh my god. Well, this is fun.
負けないぞ。もちろんやります。
Oh, we're just dead.
ええ、
Fantastic.
そこ立ちはだかるなら先生の杖に光を。
Oh my god. I'm so effing frustrated by this.
打ちたかった。
What do I do when she NPs? Is there anything I can do? Like, what is the strategy? Because you can't invincible through it, apparently. It's because I broke her? Oh my god, seriously? Because I lined up the break with her NP, that's why it killed me? God damn, that's so annoying. Alright, let's try again. Okay, so I have to break her before she NPs, and then load up on all the defensive buffs. Does she only do that once? Oh, great! She NPs again after the second break.
ステータスアップ。これで
Well, I don't have a good opening move like last time.
これだ。乙女の三号。邪念勝つべし。ここが勝負どころです。当然。良き営みを守り共に。おま、はい。
Yeah, okay. God, do I do defensive buffs then, or wait till we get near the break?
受けお任せ
I don't think
炎よ。
we're gonna do a whole round of cooldowns before the break. Or, you know, just, you know, constantly root buffs anyways. Wow.
アロンライト。加速せ。
了解。押し切ります。
最果てに至れ限界を超えるアロンダイトオーバーロード
Cool. Okay, NP's coming up. Can we break her before then, though? Maybe.
お任せはいお任せを
Come on, break. Yes! Okay. Now the buffs are removed. I don't think she's gonna drain us. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, now stack as many defense things as we can.
倒れません。ステータスアップ。これでタイマーまだ倒れません。
I'm sorry, Gwen, I just can't. But you living is just not really in the cards here.
会長、はい。落ち着いて。それはすべての傷、すべての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。
I can only hope we have enough defense up that we can survive the NP without invisibles.
倒します。
Nope.
首っていましたか。
Man, that buffer move, huh? Don't really have a strategy here.
神明、遠慮はしません。ロックオン。私は最悪の席に立つ。それはすべての傷、すべての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよ。ロードキャメロット。
Honestly, I was kind of hoping more for Lancelot to die. Yeah, we're in best spot.
白兵戦行きます。
I don't think Astoria can loop. Or not Astoria. Astoria can loop.
ホールドアップ。
I don't think I need that.
ええ、行きますよ、マスター。やります。楽しみです。スイミング。華麗、あまりにも華麗。小柱と綺麗。
Yeah, I gave us the overgauge. Do we have enough to loop? That's the question at this point. We do! Awesome. Now, can we survive this turn? That's also a valid question. Jesus Christ, how horrifying. I live, bitch! This is my last shot. If this fails, I'm just done. Like, if this fails, it's legitimately nothing I can do. And that's an overkill, Bargus! You can't handle the Super Soaker! Ugh, goddamn. Had me sweating. Pardon? Why is there a caster node? What should I be worried about? There's only 8 minutes until the server resets. I think I'm gonna save it for next stream. Shit. It's hard to say. Yeah, I'm gonna save for next stream. Hopefully, I can finish off this node, and if I can, I think they just finished off the whole Lost Belt. So fingers crossed we can get through all this relatively quickly. Oh my god, the epilogue is so long. It's rated at 13 minutes for story only. It takes me like half an hour to read a 5-minute section. So that can be a hard time, that one. But until then, thank you everyone who joined me today, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!